Hello, namaste. Well, my other set of cards showed up today, so got another one to add to the equation. So, really enjoying all the new ones that I've gotten. But now we're going to start on the second reading of the day. And this one is going to be on Alan Watts. Now, I don't know too much about Alan Watts, only that I think he was into more Zen type stuff. Don't really know a whole lot about him, but we'll see what the reading has to say. Okay, well, the first card out is Death. Okay, so we'll see where this goes. Okay. So usually death has to do with not a physical death, but it has to do with an end of a cycle, the end of something, beginning of something else, or a death to illusions, or a death to, it could be a lot of different things. So let's look and see what else we have that comes out. That's an interesting way to start. Okay, the second card out is openness. Okay. I need to check these. I didn't check those. Okay. So death and openness. So if you're on any type of a spiritual search, it should be death to the illusions and openness to discovering something new along the way. But let's see where else he was at with this. Okay. Got the monkeys out there making noise. Max, watch. Maybe they're out there this morning doing some work. But first we had death, then we had openness, and then we had dreams. So let's see which way this goes. I always check the cards if they are upright or if they are to be turned. And in this one, yeah, the dreams card is to be turned the other way. So should be open to the ending of dreams. Okay. To see beyond the dreams, to not get caught up in the mentality of illusion, dreams, illusion, Maya. Okay. Okay, let's see what the next one is. Next one is passion. Okay, so I have to look. I'm not sure yet. We'll get to more of this reading and see what passion entails here. Raj, Max. Bad boys this morning. And we'll see what the passion entails if he was chasing passion, if he was, because it is this way, it's not upended, so it's not negating passion, which most, a lot of the paths would be about celibacy, curtailing the animal passions, but not in this case. So we'll have to go and look a little more to see exactly what's going on with that. If he was engaging in some things, if he was espousing passion in your path, or if he was engaging in things behind the scenes, of looking, being there looking at women in a passionate way with that animal nature. So we'll have to look and see more what that's about. Next out is balance. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, no. One should have balance on their path, but he was not in balance. Okay, so not a surprise with this passion card coming up the way it is, especially if you're supposed to be into Zen things. You should not be having that, engaging in that, because it leads to imbalance. Okay. So let's see. We will continue on. See what else was going on with. Okay, he would talk about keeping still, meditation, self-renewal, detachment, but it looks like underneath the things he was not in balance and was engaging in other things other than what his speaking was. So he's speaking one thing, but looks like maybe behind the scenes he was engaging in other things. You can, and there's a lot of teachers that are like this. You can talk a good talk, but what's underneath the things are sometimes something else going on. And that's one thing really nowadays you have to be careful with teachers and things, because they may be having, like case in point, we talk about Nietzsche all the time. Okay, he talks a good talk. A lot of people are drawn in by what he says, but he is not in balance. Same thing, he's not balanced, and he's chasing things behind the scenes. Okay. So let's continue forward and see what else we have on Alan Watts. Like I said, I don't know much about him. Okay. Yeah, he would talk about breakthroughs. Okay. About breakthroughs on the path. Let's see what else we have going on. But plants guide us. So in his case, he could have been involved in some sort of drug use, something. So if I'm not mistaken, he was there during the 60s, 70s. So he may have been engaging in some sort of recreational smoking, something. Uh, sometimes this can be plants guide us where you're really connecting with nature and things, but I don't think that's the case with him. Just for the fact of when he was teaching, that it was when he was around, I think it was the 60s, the 70s. And there was a lot of expression at that time with psychedelics and magic mushrooms and, all of the other things that went on during that time. So I think that perhaps, and that would come along with some of the things during that time of plants guiding us, magic mushrooms, whatever, have meditation, get breakthroughs and stuff. But there was an imbalance with sex and things, especially during that time as well. Okay, so let's see what else we've got going on. Okay. It's the card of instant feedback. So instant feedback, I would say, being more with that, I'm feeling it's more being in the moment, focusing on what's going on around you, and if it was again that he was doing a Zen type of a path, that would be it. You sit, you sit with your emotions, you sit with these things, and you get a feedback. If you stay in the moment and become aware, okay, continue to keep your awareness open, then you should learn from that moment. Yeah, the path of, again, here we have the path of questioning what's there. Questioning what's there in every moment. Okay. And he was one of saying, choose your battles. See what's there. See what's there in front of you. It was again trying to come to a death of illusions. Okay, Raji. Come on, Gigi. There you go, Gigi. Choose your battles. So pick your direction. Okay. Let's see what else we've got going here. I think he was, exploring things again, meditation, exploring also psychedelics, perhaps. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see what else we've got going. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting. Let me get a little bit more clarity on this. Okay. Okay. So I would say it's when we come to the start, it was the end, death of being a merchant. The merchant is upside down. So rather than being engaging in the world and being a merchant, and that to go on a, he was talking about going on a spiritual path, being open, you know, here we come to more meditational type things. Breathe deeply, sitting in meditation, which makes sense if he was teaching back then more Zen. But again, that during that time they were caught up in a lot of different things. Cosmic prosperity, looking for the things of the spirit rather than looking for the things of the world. Okay, that everyone's an individual. You got to go in, you got to meditate to open yourself. And about time lapses, again, going beyond time, going again, another meditation, you know, keeping still, having breakthroughs. Okay, choose your battles in life. Don't get caught up in everything. Use more discretion with that. You know, stay in the moment so you can instantly get that feedback. But, you know, along with that, you know, being open, again, times of the 60s, 70s, open. He was trying to say to get beyond dreams, get beyond that, you know, to reality, to get beyond it. But in his, I think in his own life, there was that imbalance with the sexual type of imbalance. Now, I don't know whether he was preaching and teaching, like I said, about more open sexuality, or this was going on with him behind the scenes, because I don't know anything about him. But again, the plants guide us. I think he was into also something to do with psychedelics or marijuana or something on that order as well. So that is my reading on Alan Watts. So I'm going to have to, like I said, I don't know anything much about Alan Watts. So when I close this out, I'm going to have to go and check on Alan Watts. Again, maybe he talked a good talk, but really I don't see a full breakthrough. It was, I think it was more of he read a lot of stuff, regurgitated a lot of stuff, had ideas that he put out there. But as far as being a real in-depth teacher, I don't see it. I see nominal stuff, you know, just kind of run of the mill type of things. So I will leave this here. Namaste. Have a wonderful day. And I've got one more reading to go.